this is Al-Mahmud. Welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'll talk about how to prepare Life in the UK test, and I'll give you all the information to prepare for Life in the UK test, which will make you a smart preparation for your test. So stick until finishing the video and you will get a very good information for your Life in the UK test. So at first, to know how long does it take for Life in the UK test preparation. So it usually takes 6 to 8 weeks time, but some people takes longer than that if they think that they have enough time to prepare for the test and they need some more extra times and they have time, then it's depend on them. And some people also is not quite organized to finish their preparation with 6 to 8 weeks time, and they are not able to finish them. They can take the extra time, but usual time is 6 to 8 weeks. Within, if someone follow this a routine, then they can finish their preparation within this time period, and they can go for the test. Secondly, what materials do you need for Life in the UK test preparation? And it is very important question for the candidate. What materials they need, what book they need, what website they need to access, what mobile app, or what other resource they can access for Life in the UK test preparation. So first of all, I would say there is only one book, and this is the book approved with the Home Office, and all this question comes from this book. Then all of the other things is secondary. So this book is called A Guide for New Residents, 3rd edition, approved from Home Office, and I will make a video about this book to identify the right book. Also, additionally, there is another book comes with this book. It's called Official Practice Q&A book. So these two books is the key. I mean, these two books are everything about Life in the UK test. All things is come from this book, and all other resource is secondary, like online mobile apps, blah blah stuff. So, but secondarily, you can use, there is many website providing like online test, practice question, mock test, etc, etc. But you need to be very careful about when you browsing internet and going online to practice, because the many websites are just make some questions and it's very irrelevant to serve their own purpose, and you may wasting on time on there. So be careful to choose about online website to practice or read the materials. Also, you can practice on the mobile app, download on your smartphone, and you can practice on a mobile app. And as well as you can watch YouTube video like this video. You can see many advice questions, very important question. Like I made a series which is called most common question. There is 12 videos and series of most common questions, and if you follow this series, and I put it all of the important questions that repeatedly come in the exam, and they are most likely to come in the exam. And if you follow this series, and it will literally is like very helpful for you to pass and first attempt. But remember, whenever you're reading the question and memorizing the question, also try to understand a little bit about the question, and that will be a key to pass easily your test. So how to study Life in the UK book or Life in the UK materials? So in Life in the UK book, there is 5 chapters, and I will advise to study all this chapter line by line, keeping a dictionary with you to understand the difficult word, phrase, terms. There are so many difficult words, terms and phrase in Life in the UK book, and this is very very important for you to for any candidate to understand these keywords, terms and phrases. And if you do not, then they will not be able to understand the question in the exam, and most likely they're going to fail. So remember to keep a dictionary when you're reading this chapter, and try to understand in any difficult word using dictionary just instantly see the meaning of the word in the dictionary. And once you finish the reading the chapter, you will see this end of the chapter that check that you understand some points. So go through these points, check that you understand these points or not, and this is very helpful. Once you finish this reading this 5 chapter of this book, then there is another book comes along with this book, which is called Official Practice Q&A book. So also read this book, Practice Q&A book. There is 17 chapter and 17 practice test, and go through this practice test and do test yourself on your own whether how many you can correct in 24 answer, and finish this 24 I mean 17 test on this book. So it is very important, and you will see end of every practice test on this book that there is answer and answer explanation. This is very important. So read the answer explanation end of every practice test of the book. Also, do not just memorize the question, try to understand the question and a bit details about the question, so you'll not fall in the trap. And if you just memorize the question and if you don't understand, then most likely in the exam you will be see this question is slightly changed, and you will not understand on that time this question, but an answer is very relevant to the one you have memorized. So it's very important, don't just memorize but also try to understand a little bit about this question and answer, and that will help you a lot. I'm not against the memorizing, you need to memorize in some points, but just try to understand as well alongside memorizing. And remember also, you don't need to memorize the kind of like someone's date of birth or this king or queen's date of which year he or she born. You never need to memorize this sort of information and waste your time. It's never in the exam, it will never ask you about anyone's which year he or she born, which year this king or queen born, what is the date of birth of this king or queen. And also read glossary to understand keywords and terms. It's very important because there are so many keywords and terms in Life in the UK book which is very tough to understand. Even those who are very good at English, even English people, they will not understand these keywords and terms. And if you don't understand this keywords and terms, you will not able to understand the question in the exam. And if you don't understand the question, you will not able to pick the right answer and you will fail. And this is one of the biggest cause. This failing rate is very high of Life in the UK test. So there will be a small chapter, you can say glossary. There is end of the book, the small chapter which called glossary, just a few chapter, like 3-4 page, I mean 3-4 page. So just read these 3-4 pages, and there are some keywords, explanation of keywords and terms. And if you understand this explanation of keywords and terms, then it will be very helpful for you in the exam to answer the question. And always always try to use a dictionary when is reading the Life in the UK book, because there is so many difficult word. It's very tough to understand this difficult word. So instantly you just use the dictionary. You can have any mobile app, or you can use the dictionary book to see the meaning of the word, and it will be so much helpful for you to understand the question and answer of Life in the UK, and it will be extremely helpful for you to pass your Life in the UK test in the first attempt. Also, book your Life in the UK test soon your preparation is finished. Some candidate, what does they do? They delay their booking because they feel like they are not prepared, or they a bit worried about what can happen, and they're in self-doubt. So don't be in this doubt. Soon you finish your preparation, just book your test straight away, and it does help a lot because once you just finish preparation, so most of the information in your head, and you will be able to recall in the exam. And if you delay and in self-doubt and confusion, then it may be a bad impact for your preparation. The information and knowledge you have gathered through this Life in the UK books and or other resources, it can be lost by the time. So it's very important to book your test straight away when you think that your preparation is finished, or your preparation finished by the weeks. Then on that time instantly you get booked your Life in the UK test. And you know the test where to book is online, www.gov.uk Life in the UK test, and this is the only website that you can book Life in the UK test. You can see under there www.gov.uk Life in the UK test. Do not forget to take your IDs in the test center, ID and proof of address, and this is very important. When you go to the test center, don't forget to take your ID, the one you have used to book your Life in the UK test, and also a proof of address, gas, electricity, or council tax or bank statement, which shouldn't be no more than 3 months old, and should be an original copy. So don't forget these two things, ID and proof of address. And finally, when you sit for exam, take time to understand your question. Don't rush. There is 45 minutes to answer 24 questions. There is plenty of time. And there is a few questions you will find that very the question is designed, phased, and very critically. So you take the time to understand the question and answer the question. To recap it quickly, how long does it take for Life in the UK test preparation? It takes 6 to 8 weeks, but you can take more than that, 3 or 4 months. If you think, if anyone think like they need more time and they have enough time. What materials need for Life in the UK test? First of all, it's need a book called A Guide for New Residents, or approved by the Home Office, 3rd edition of the book. And along with this book, also a practice Q&A book. Also, you can practice online. There is many other websites to practice and read the information. Also, you can practice in mobile app, and you can see the YouTube video. How to study Life in the UK book? Read the Life in the UK book 5 chapter line by line. Use a dictionary to understand keyword and difficult word. End of the chapter, you will see a glossary. Do not forget to read this chapter, glossary chapter, to understand keyword terms and phrase, and this is very, very important. Do not just memorize, try to understand question a bit, details about the question. Also, as I said, use a dictionary to understand the meaning of the difficult word, so it will help to understand the difficult question in the exam, and you can understand the topic and story very easily. Hopefully this video is helpful for you, and do not forget to subscribe this channel to get notified for future video. And until then, stay safe and pass your Life in the UK test.